What up, Nick?
We got Swain, see your FaceTime?
Yeah, I ain't college. Oh, shit, I'm tripping.
Say what?
Nah, I didn't fucked up. I didn't advance the playoff week. Oh, yeah, I was like, damn, nah, I was saying you one of my good niggas, dog.
Give me a possession receiver for somebody that's gonna go get it.
I know, man.
You
Uh,
already got one in Keenan Allen.
I know, dog. That's a good one because he's a star, but I don't know,
Yeah,
dog.
he a star.
Oh, man. Let me play my preseason game and see if he fit in my shit or not. If he don't, I'll make that trade.
That's a bet. Just let me know.
Bet, tell him I'm sending that hoe too.
Alright, let me text that nigga.
All right.
Alright.
Yo,
Look,
huh?
that nigga say send it again. He was playing online at first. He said he just quit the game.
All right. I got a bad guy. That's a bet. I got him. All right.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, break. 19, 18, right here.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Another run with Sanders. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Young on third down. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Young will set to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
19, set.
Fourth down, Brissett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Sanders. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Young to throw it. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 36 yards. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Go 3.
The Young's going to throw for this. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got more of a fight.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Teddy Bridgewater scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Corral. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Teddy Bridgewater, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Oh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down throw here for Corral. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Corral. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Corral. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Again, it's Corral. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Corral throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock
Yes, sir.
for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bridgewater on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. It's Jackson again on the reception. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Corral. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5.
Yo. Go to coaching. Yeah. Just press resume.
Midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash, check smash.
Young will set to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A second down throw for Young. Floating one, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Put the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Cut my team, cut my team.
Now Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dan Arnold, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going up by 30. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown, 28 yards. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter. Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I am kicking it. I ain't know I got the win.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to
clean
this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
I got you.
This is a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
That's a bit.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, 5 here.
To throw, Young. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 10. Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll throw again. Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, Young again. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
79 Broncos.
Young on 3rd and 2. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here is Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And Young's going to throw for this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play fake. Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Erickson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll send Brown in motion right. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw again on second down. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Throwing here, Bridgewater.
It's Arnold on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
GG, man.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.